Alright, so I want to give like a warning before this video starts. The things I may be talking about might be a little disturbing, but I'm gonna try not to go into like great detail. But anyways, when I was 8 years old, I had cancer, as a lot of you may know, and there was this one time where I was going for a procedure. I'm not too sure why I was getting this in the moment, but if you know what a catheter is, I'm not gonna go into detail on here. But I was getting that done. I usually got that done during surgeries, but this time I was doing it completely different from a surgery. I don't know why. But, I had a port. If you know what a port is, it like went from here to here, and then it's where you can get like IV and fluids into your body from. They gave me the medicine to like basically knock me out, and then they put the mask on. They put the anesthesia mask on. And I've always had trouble with the anesthesia mask because it doesn't fully work for me. Some people it works better than others, but in this particular moment, I remember before getting the catheter done, and they put that mask on me and everything. Behind me, I started envisioning me being at a church and on the balcony, and I was preaching, and everyone was just listening to me. I was preaching. And then I randomly started hearing my dad, because I was holding my dad's hand. Very sweet. It's very sweet and wholesome. I was holding his hand, and I couldn't move. I was just paralyzed. But then I heard him talking to the nurses and stuff that were doing the procedures, and I was like, "Hold up, this is not good." But I kept going in and out of like consciousness of preaching at that church, and I just kept going preaching at the church. And then once they started the procedure, I felt everything. And then I remember while I was preaching, once I started to feel everything, I like screamed as loud as I could, and it like shattered the church walls. It was actually ridiculous. And I screamed and I was like yelling. I was like, "Dad, help!" And then this is like low-key traumatic. I'm like laughing about it. But I'm just really glad it wasn't like some insanely intense surgery. It hurt a lot, but a lot of people do catheters when they're awake, and they're totally fine. But it was very painful, and I think just the most painful part of it was that I couldn't talk or actually express what I was feeling. But I thought I was screaming in that moment. In that moment, I thought they could hear me screaming, because in my mind, it was so loud. It was absolutely ridiculous. And then I woke up, and I was like, I was awake during that, and my dad said that I didn't make any movements. Like, I was like that the entire time, which is really scary, bro. I thank God that didn't happen during an actual surgery. Even though it hurt quite a bit, it could have been way worse. But yeah, that's basically it. I woke up during a catheter, and I could feel everything, see everything. I just couldn't move, and it was weird. I kept going in and out of like, it just seemed like behind me was the me preaching in that church. It was the weirdest thing, bro, and I just kept going back to reality, and then back, it felt like it was in the back of my head. Like my eyes were just like going to the back, like, I don't know. It's super hard to explain. But yeah, that's basically it. I thought I'd share that. A lot of my memory is shot from that experience. Just in that, the whole experience in general, that was about 10 or 11 years ago almost. So I can't be 100% accurate on all the details, but that is what I remember from it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.